Hey everybody, this is Tom Lehman, the author of Level Par. I'm checking back in because this week the Level Par audiobook will be available on Audible. I listened to it over the weekend. I hired a voice actor, and there were a couple times when I was listening and I just couldn't really believe that this thing was real. It was surreal to hear somebody else kind of read your words and bring it to life and kind of, be another voice, because it's only been my voice every time I read that book over and over again. When I think about the ways that I wrote it and I think about the way that I've interpreted it ever since I put pen to paper, it's always been through the lens of my voice. And to have another person read it and bring it to life, there were times when I just felt like I wasn't sure that I actually did this. It was interesting to hear it. And I know a lot of people are digesting their books in the audiobook format. So I really hope that we pull in a whole new audience for Level Par, for people who might not have time to read, but they might have time to be in their car, or they might be sitting around listening to a podcast at work, and they can listen to an audiobook now. And it's about 2 hours and 55 minutes runtime. So it's really not that long of a book. It's not that long of a listen. So you could take it on a run. You could take it on a walk in the morning with your dog. You can listen to it wherever you want. We're almost 2 months in to this entire journey, and between the podcast and going out for some different signings and still continuing to figure out ways to get this book out there, I do believe that this audiobook will bring a whole new other audience into the fold. And if you haven't picked it up but you are been waiting on the audiobook, I just want to say it's here. And so continue to leave me messages, continue to post on my social media page as to when you get the book, how you feel about it. Leave reviews on Google, now leave reviews on Audible, and it just helps continue the cycle and keep this thing in the algorithm as I continue to make content around this and continue to make this my own. This is my job right now. This is what I'm trying to do, and there's not a lot of money in it. I'm not going to lie. I got a residual check for $8 the other day. So that's the reality of being an author, is that, it does take hard work, and it does take, perseverance to keep pushing through this when you're not sure if there's going to be something on the other side. I really don't know. But it hasn't wavered me in my dedication to continuing to try and get Level Par out there. And the golf season's right around the corner. So I look forward to playing. I look forward to meeting people. I look forward to talking and being that random single who plays with people midweek here in the South Shore and other places. I look forward to the next iterations of the podcast that I want to put together in April. I've got a couple really cool people lined up that hopefully our schedules can match and we can kind of get that done. But until then, I think that I will continue to come on here and just talk to you all about how I'm feeling through this entire process and what it's like to publish a book, and what it's like to put something out there, and what it's like to put yourself out there. I mean, we see it all over social media, right? Like, people are their own entity in so many ways, that they're trying to become content creators. They're trying to, sell a product. They're trying to push forward a business. And right now, this is my business. This is what I want to continue to strive for, and wake up every single day and think about, how do I put my Level Par hat on? How do I continue to do storytelling with layman's terms productions, and couple the two in so many ways. And it's a scary proposition to continue to try and do something that you don't see results right away. But that right there is the journey that I want to be on. Again, the Audible audiobook will be out this week. So please stay tuned to my social media channels, and I will absolutely be updating you all as to when you can order. I'll be putting some social media ads out there as well too. So you probably see Level Par audiobook popping up all over the place. And I will keep you updated as to what new signings are coming up and what other projects I have lined up around Level Par. So I just want to say thank you. This means a lot that you're continuing to follow and support. So find me on Instagram, find me on YouTube, find me on Spotify, and also go to levelparbook.com if you want to order a copy. Thanks again, and have a great week.